Hey guys, Specialist here, I'm AG, and
PJ.
today we're going to be counting down our top 10 picks for DLC characters that we want in Smash Bros. So, for those of you who haven't heard about the Nintendo Direct, they pretty much said that there's going to be a ballot where at the end, like around October, somewhere there, they're going to close the polls, but you're going to be able to vote for a character that you want in Smash. So these are going to be our top 10 people that we want in, but we have some rules. We're just gonna say nobody who was assist trophy this game will make this list, so that means unfortunately Yerham won't be in this, because I know that Alfonso of course could take over for them, but just we're not gonna do that, and Ice Climbers can't make this list just because we, as much as we want them in, we're just gonna try to be like, he kind of said, Sakurai said that he doesn't think that they're going to be in. So if they can, then they would be on this list. But anyways, Paige is going to start off with number 10.
So at number 10 we have Wolf. Obviously cut from Brawl. He was part of the Star Fox series, and I think one of the reasons he was cut was because Fox and Falco were just more popular, and he was just another clone, so you can't really have that kind of clone cycle of 3 people going. But now with Lucas back in the game, I think Wolf is actually really likely, and it would be cool to have him back in actually. So what do you think?
So yeah, I think that Wolf would be a pretty interesting character. I kind of think that number 10 is probably a better place because I think that there's another Star Fox character that's more deserving than them. But of course, Star Fox needs some more love in this game. Because, Falco should have gotten his R-Wing, but they didn't do that. So hopefully at least Wolf will get his final smash redone. So now at number 9 we have Excite Bike. So Excite Bike, of course, is a character that was cut from Brawl because Sakurai couldn't make a believable character who could jump. So he was assist trophy, and we remember from Brawl, Little Mac was also an assist trophy. So there's a possibility that since Excite Bike is no longer an assist trophy, he could be in. Now I doubt that this might not happen. I would prefer that it would happen because, riding around on a motorcycle, it would be better than what Wario's doing right now. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, like he said, that I think that how do you make him jump? But I'm pretty sure that you could figure a way out, like, I don't know, a ramp or something. So what do you think?
I think it would be cool for Excite Bike to be in, but I think there would definitely be some complications with getting his character model to move and his moveset. So at number 8 we have Knuckles, and Knuckles is from the Sonic series, and some people would argue that Tails would be in, or maybe Shadow, but Shadow is actually an assist trophy. But anyway, the reason we actually didn't put Tails on this list is because we just thought Knuckles would just fit Smash Bros. A little bit better. I mean, if there was a Sonic character to be in, it would probably be Tails, but this is who we want. So Knuckles just has that kind of look, that fighter look, and he would really fit Smash Bros. With all of his moveset, shown throughout the games. So what do you think of Knuckles?
So of course Knuckles, unlike Shadow, like PJ said, is not an assist trophy, so he has a better chance. And I think that since he is a more kind of stronger character, and his whole thing is just about fighting, and his brass kind of knuckle gloves will fit him better, so he kind of fits better into Smash. So I think he's a great character to fit in, and plus we did have a lot of Sonic exclusive games, so Sega might decide to stick another one in. Now, whether or not we get this Sonic Boom look or just the classic Knuckles, I would kind of prefer the classic Knuckles rather than the Sonic Boom, but that's just up to me.
I mean, Sonic Boom was such a big failure, I doubt they would kind of promote that.
Yeah. So now at number 7 we have Paper Mario. So now Paper Mario, of course, has a really great game. That's the RPG style in that game. Just Mario games in general have such great RPG segments where they had the one with Geno, the Legend of the 7 Stars or something, and then Paper Mario, and they would be kind of similar in the fact that you're gonna have the Marios, and we already have Dr. Mario, but he is different because he's gonna have his hammer that would act a lot like Kirby's. He's going to be shorter and be able to jump a lot higher. And then he gets a lot of more different abilities than Mario actually has because he has more collectibles and stuff.
Yeah, because of some of the moveset in his games and all the various moves and kind of powers that he gets throughout the game.
So yeah, he would definitely be a great character because he's going to be a lot more diverse than Dr. Mario was to Mario. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I could stand a third Mario character.
Yeah, I don't know. 3 Marios in one game is a little much, but it'd still be cool to have him in. He's cool. So at number 6 we have King K. Rool. Now we haven't seen this guy in a long time, but people still want him in. So I mean,
AKA us.
yeah. So I mean, he's another heavy character. Obviously, he would be in that category. He'd be really strong. He would be kind of slow-ish, and you know, nothing really much to say. But it's just another Donkey Kong character. The reason Dixie wasn't on this list is because there's nothing really unique about her other than her hair for her recovery. So I have no idea what Sakurai and his team could do to make Diddy unique. So what do you think about King K. Rool?
So King K. Rool could obviously take some stuff from his own games, where Donkey Kong Country, where he got his pirate suit, you know, his doctor suit, when he was in, like, you know, Punch Out and things like that. Like, he's like a fighter. So there's a lot of things to come from here. He could have a lot of different abilities. So there's no, like, real, like, a bunch of, like, spammy moves. Like, he's gonna have a pretty diverse moveset here. So I think that King K. Rool would be a great character to add, and you give more DK love. So now 5, we have Crystal. So this is like the more non-clone from the actual Star Fox series, because from Brawl there was so much like stuff like from Fox to Falco and Wolf. Crystal breaks that entirely because she has nothing in common practically with the rest of the characters. So of course they have their own sort of things that make them different, but Sakurai didn't show that. Wolf should have been a lot stronger, you know, he had a lot more different stuff that he could have used. Falco should have had an R-Wing. Like, there's a lot of more stuff that they could have made him to make them more diverse. But Crystal, on the other hand, could use her staff. You know, there's a lot of things here. So the guns and stuff, I think that Crystal is just a cool character.
Yeah, her final smash could also be her ship, and we actually made a video about this a long time ago, so I'll leave that in the description below if you're curious about it. But yeah, a lot of people want Crystal in, and she's one of our favorite characters to actually get in the game.
Another female too.
Yeah, another female character, which is going to be interesting to the roster. So yeah. At number 4 we have Inkling from Splatoon. Now, this is actually a unreleased game, but you know, Inklings would still be cool. I've been looking around the web, and I've been seeing a lot of people wanting Inklings in Smash 4. And just from watching Splatoon gameplay and trailers, I think the moveset would be really unique. And I mean, recoveries would be great, and the final smash would be pretty interesting. So what do you think of Inklings?
So yeah, of course the Inklings are from an unreleased game, like PJ said, but it's coming out pretty soon. And we've seen things like how Roy was actually released in Smash Bros. Before his game actually came out. And a lot of other things happen like that, where, you know, just characters are being shown in Smash Bros. Because as Sakurai said, that he kind of gets an exclusive look around like Nintendo, and then sticks them in Smash Bros. They don't necessarily have to be out. Now, of course, for something like that, it kind of hampers the actual possibility of that happening, but the moveset is going to be great because, you know, there's a lot of projectiles that they could use, of course, shooting the ink. There would be a good counter there where she could, like, go into the stage, you know, just kind of, like, into a blob of their own ink, and then just come right out, and that would be a counter. You know, she could turn into a squid. You know, you could get a bunch of Inklings to shoot everyone else as a final smash. So there's a gigantic amount of possibilities. You could have like some, because there's so many different guns in the game, you could use those and, you know, maybe give like a paralyzing shot one, or, you know, it works. You know, charge up, be a great character. So anyways, next we're going to be moving on to 3, Wonder Red. So Wonder Red is a character that is actually based off Beautiful Joe from Capcom. So this is actually the guy who actually created Beautiful Joe, and he kind of reintroduced him and made him to a more popular and cooler character in Wonderful 101 and other games. So Wonderful 101 was a really bad game, but it would have been better, and I feel like he should have been on this. He should have been in Smash Bros. Because in reality, Wonderful 101 was originally supposed to be a Smash Bros. Spin-off, where all the characters, instead of having the wonderful people, no pun intended, was just going to be Nintendo All-Stars. They scrapped the idea due to, like, you know, trying to get everyone there, and they kind of wanted to have a more newer characters. But I think that Wonder Red, despite the bad game, he is such a cool character. His final smash, you could bring the rest of the Wonderful 100 in, and then, you know, he has a lot of powers, as you can see. He has the gigantic red fist that he can punch people with, and there's just such a cool moveset, and plus the character model for him looks amazing, so I just really want him in.
So for number 2, we have Banjo and Kazooie, and we actually just made a video about this, so you can just find that on our channel because it was just posted. But anyway, we set a whole moveset by fans, you know, on game FAQs. But you know, referring back to that video, Banjo and Kazooie would be really cool. They may look like clones to Duck Hunt, but they're actually not gonna be if they get in. But just really unique characters, and I really want them in. So what do you think of Banjo?
So of course Banjo won't be as much of Duck Hunt as he will be as Villager, because he's gonna have a lot of collectibles that he gets from these games. If you've ever played a Banjo game, and we kind of said that maybe, you know, they might do a reference to Nuts and Bolts, probably not, but you know, he could get like a vehicle. That would be kind of interesting. But he's a great character as a third party, and plus Phil Spencer said he wanted him in, so you know, that might work. Now for our number 1 pick, we have another third party. Now it's Rayman of Ubisoft. So now, back when he was kind of announced as a trophy, Sakurai was kind of hinting him as he was a character, so it was kind of interesting. Then they said that they did a whole model just for a trophy, so there's a very big possibility that he could be a Smash Bros. Fighter, as he was also, you know, Ubisoft and Nintendo were tight. Right at the beginning of the Wii U, they had Zombie U. They were working on Zombie U 2. They had so many games, but then Ubisoft kind of fell apart, and they were like, "Nah, screw you, Nintendo. We don't like you. You know, we just whatever. We don't like you." So there was a lot of great stuff, and then how Rayman Legends was originally supposed to be a Wii U exclusive, but then it went to all consoles. But I really think that Rayman would be a great character. You know, he could his jump, of course, would be where he kind of like, you know, floats. With his like twists, what is it, like, did he twist his hair or something? No, his propeller, like there's like a propeller that he does with his hair.
Yeah,
that.
We'll show it on the screen right now.
Yeah, and he has like those really comedic punches, can be charged a lot, kind of like Wario, you know, kicks. And then you could get Glowbox in there and a lot of other characters. So I think he would be a really interesting third party. Now, I really hope they don't make his recovery into a trampoline like everyone else.
Yeah, all third party characters have trampoline recovery, so it's a little weird. So yeah.
So yeah, guys, tell us in the comment section down below, who do you want in Smash as a DLC character? Who do you think is most likely? Who do you want? And don't forget to comment in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, Smash Guys signing out. Peace.
If you guys haven't noticed, all third party